And after 3 weeks in the Marquesas Islands, we'd done the 4-day crossing to Fakarava atoll in the Tuamotus. Here we go. And leaving Nuku Hiva behind in the distance. We're about 2.5 hours away, or out. And we left in some serious squalls, 25 to 30 knots, very sporting. And we're just going past Tuamotu. Try that again, that's Tuamotu Island. And let's look at it. It's hard to zoom with the boat rocking and rolling. That's the peaks of Tuamotu. Have a look at it. And it's a bouncy sea out there. See the way the boat's going up and down. But always good for a spag bowl. Spag bowl and sauce. And beer coming right up. Thanks, Irish. This big guy just flew into the cockpit. That's a big flying fish there. We'll send him back. It's probably the last we'll see of the sun for the day. It's about to go up behind the clouds. It's morning of the 18th of June, and we are about a day and a half out of Fakarava in the Tuamotu atolls. Cheers, son, catch you later. And looking west, end of day 4 at sea on the way to Fakarava. Nice sunset. Weather's cleared up nicely. Wind has died a bit too much, but we're managing to hang on to about 5 knots. And you might hear the generator going in the background. This time of the day we just run the back generator to top up the batteries a bit for the night. There's no solar power at night, obviously. Eskom also applies here. And the water maker is also running just to top the tanks up while the generator is running. So everything works hand in hand. And we've had our sundowner beer, and it is Irish has done his laundry, which he's very chuffed about. I've got to do mine tomorrow, so yeah. And then we arrive tomorrow, hopefully around about 1 or 2 o'clock, into the atoll to go through the pass into the lagoon. So yeah, till then. Camera grab, had to catch this moment of Irish watering the ocean whilst I was standing on top of the boat. So arriving at Fakarava atoll, you can see the atoll is a thin strip of land surrounding an inner lagoon. We went in through the pass, the entry at the top, and to the Anchorage. These are a few pictures I pinched from Google. My drone is out of action, but you can see the thin strip of land, the lagoon on the inside, and the big ocean on the outside. As I said, flat, no wind, the iron sails are working hard. So we're just going past a FAD, a fish aggregating device. It was marked well in the chart, so lucky we saw it. But that's to attract bait fish, and then obviously the game fish come and eat the bait fish. So we're pulling our lures as close as we can past it and see if the fad is fadding. Lines are ready. Come on fish, on dad. Waiting for the spinning reel. So here we are arriving at Fakarava atoll in the Tuamotu archipelago. Seeing it from outside the lagoon. We're going to go into the atoll inside the lagoon. That is a lighthouse apparently built from coral. Yeah, very flat, just trees and miles and miles of beach on the outside, and I think much the same on the inside. Just a calmer water. We're arriving on a dead flat day, absolutely no wind. So the pass, which is down there, should be easy to get through. Famous last words. And that's it over there. Let me just focus there. That is the entrance around that corner. Sharp left, head to the Anchorage. And our welcoming committee. One bird. Got the lookout on the bow. Lots of fishing nets in the water here actually, and current is pushing us along. We had 9 knots and we were only doing 5 knots of boat speed, so it was 4 knots of current a minute ago. And so we're on the inside of the lagoon. There's the little headland we came round, and some boats anchored over there. That's the Anchorage if you want to go dive the pass entrance. And the lagoon, we're heading all the way down there on the inside of the lagoon to the settlement of the village. And that is the flattest water the boat's been on in months. Absolutely glass. Feel bad disturbing it. It's so flat, the lagoon sort of just merges with the horizon down there. Here we are, Fakarava, Anchorage, in front of a town or village. It's super calm and super peaceful. Wow. That's the little town right behind us here. And yeah, like an absolute lake. This is our Anchorage from the shore in Fakarava, a Rotovaya town. Viento del Mar anchored down there. See her behind the cat. And yeah, this is the main road, Fakarava. It's the church, very quaint and tidy. This is the other side of the atoll, on the open side to the sea. So it's opposite side. Yeah, it's a very corally beach. And this is an unusual day where it's very calm. Normally the easterly trade winds blow here and it would be very messy. But I'll show you where you can see inside and outside the lagoon, which is a thin strip of land that surrounds the lagoon. Okay, so here you can see I'm standing midway between, that's the lagoon over there. You can see the yacht mast, and right around here, exactly in the opposite direction, is the open ocean. So this is the width of the land. It's probably about 200 meters, and it surrounds the atoll.
peaceful in the Pacific Ocean. This is a snapshot of the boats in the Caribbean. It's hurricane season there, and they're all rushing south for protection from a hurricane.
This is a little harbour at Fakarava, Rotovoa, there's the town I think. Yeah, good. And we anchored it all down there somewhere. So loading up on water amongst the chaos here. The weekly supply ship has arrived and half the atoll is here to collect their goods. We just want water. Motoring south down to the bottom of Fakarava atoll, it is absolutely windless. There is our trail behind us, you can see it for miles, and we're following the coastline. So there are a few little settlements as we go. Remembering that land there is only about 150 meters wide, and then it's open ocean on the other side. So it's just a strip of land for 50 kilometers going down south. Absolutely amazing. Got to be fairly awake here. Flat water puts you to sleep, but that is right in the middle of nowhere. And if you're not wide awake, you're straight onto that reef over there. So you can see here we're going over there, and that's the thin strip of land. That's the eastern side of the atoll. If I zoom out, you can see where we're headed to. So yeah, this is all the middle of Fakarava, and we are headed down there to the bottom of the atoll, which looks something like that, and you can see the pass where we want to go through and snorkel. Narrow channel, absolutely in the middle of our channel that we're trying to follow. That if you came through here at night, you wouldn't even see that, and you'd come to a grinding, crushing halt. That's the tip of the next point we're approaching, and all around us some pretty stunning atoll scenery. Not me, the scenery. Nothing stunning about my gob. Flyby of Paradise Island. We are about 50 meters from the beach and cruising along south. Cheers, Irish. Well done on your we're anchored down here at the south pass of Fakarava atoll, and took a bit of action between the coral heads here, but we're down, and we hope we've anchored well and we don't end up like that poor guy over there. Always sad to see, but yeah, pleasant anchorage for now. So to keep our anchor chain from dragging along the bottom and damaging coral, we've tied some buoys, some fenders to the anchor chain and lifted the chain off the bottom so it doesn't drag along the bottom as the boat swings and damage the coral. We'll see how it works. There's some fish activity over here. I don't think we're allowed to fish. That's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and I don't think they take kindly to catching the heritage. The fish over there somewhere.
This is one of the more famous YouTube sailing channels, Parlay Revival. They heard we're going to be in Fakarava atoll, so they came down and anchored next to us. Yeah, right, sure.
Having my sundowner, and I think there's some predator fish also having their sundowner over there. Bit of a skirmish going on there. Birds, fish, oh, the poor little boatfish are just getting hammered. Oh, pretty decent anchorage here on the inside of the atoll, and on the outside there is the big ocean, Pacific Ocean. You see it through there, and we are safely tucked away just on the inside here. Oh, there's a dive lodge over there, and all the other boats anchored around there. Sun setting over there, absolutely terrible. And rush hour traffic, full sunset. Home after sunset. Huh.
That's the right home.
This is the dive resort at the south pass of Fakarava. That's the pass coming through there into the lagoon, which is all around here. And this is the dive centre here Most importantly, over there is a little restaurant where we're going to have a little beer for Irish's birthday. Here on Tahiti, we just paid 175 Rand for each of these. Cheers, Irish.
Cheers, cheers.
And happy birthday. So this is the pass, the entrance to the atoll on the southern end. And this is where you dive. So what you do, you get in over there in your dinghy. You just float through with your dinghy, towing you almost. Past the little yellow buoy there. All along there's a drop off. All along they call it the shark wall, along the wall. And you pop out almost right at the dive lodge, which is just round that corner. Might try that. All the fins swimming around. Those aren't big fish, those are big sharks. So there's the dive buoy. There's 8 divers down there, and right behind them is Shark City. You can see the sharks hunting fish there, and that's the divers are probably in the thick of it there. Yeah, hopefully they don't look like sardines. Look at that. Oh. It's almost dinner time, and some poor little fishes is dinner.
So Dane's organised scuba dive in Fakarava South Pass, also known as Shark Wall. And the sharks gather there every year, early July, waiting for the full moon. And when the grouper, those speckled fish you can see on the bottom, when they spawn, the sharks get into a feeding frenzy on the grouper, unfortunate grouper. And apparently it's something to behold, and it happens at night. Just like that, it was time to leave Fakarava Atoll through the South Pass. There it is, again from care of Google.
That's where we don't want to be. Now, just getting out of the pass now. and we also don't want to be over there. So we dead center in the middle between the two shore breaks each side. And so far so good. See, it looks okay out there. Tahiti, here we come.